The Skyhawks going to more of a traditional huddle, whereas Saline is going into that no huddle look, receiving calls from the sideline. Both have its advantages. You wear the defense out more if you're on the no huddle side of things like the Hornets are, but you also risk losing the time possession battle, which is so key in football. As Brother Rice is going to get an easy touchdown here, deep throw down the field. That looks to be number 7, Alfredo Velasquez. Great play by the young freshman. He was able to burn the defense from behind, and nobody was catching him once he got behind those safeties. So as a safety there, you keep everything in front of you. You're the last line of defense. You can't bite up on an underneath route and then drop back. You have to play the deep end of the field if that's your coverage. And it didn't look like Saline executed well there. Brother Rice will take an early 6-0 lead. It's a tough start for the Hornets there. Telling the Hornets defense here, guys, we can't let the wide receivers of Brother Rice get behind us on the back end. We have to keep things in front of us, as they did a good job there by the Warriors of running some sort of levels concept that allowed the slot receiver to get behind the defense. Safety played up, receiver went on a streak, touchdown. So great play by the Warriors there. This Brother Rice just scored a touchdown for those of you who are just joining us. It is 6-0. As the Warriors had an opening possession, so they were stopped on 4th down. Saline got the ball back, wasn't able to do much. And a deep pass by quarterback Hunter Palonke was able to deliver for the Brother Rice Warriors. But they're going for 2 here, trying to go up on an early 8-0 lead. Hornets bring out some substitutions. Looks to be a play-action pass. He's got him in the back corner, and that's an easy pitching catch for the Warriors. Saline was expecting a run with such a heavy box there. No wide receivers out in the field, but they slipped the tight end out in the back flat, and the quarterback was able to run a play-action and hit him. Brother Rice with a nice executed drive there as they brought it down the field, and a couple big plays, and that's all you need, really. You know, as a more spread type look team, you expect those big plays from the Hornets, but they had a fumble on a speed option toss and were really just shut down except for a little screen play on 3rd down that went for about half the yards on a long down distance situations. So Hornets have to bounce back here. I like how their run game was going on early, and that's why I think you have to attack the Brother Rice was playing the back end more with their safeties and linebackers kind of backing off the line of scrimmage. So you have to be able to run the ball in those weak boxes. Good cover of the ball there. Negated a big hit. And the Hornets will take it around their 30-yard line. .34 to be exact. We'll see what the Hornets here do as they go to a 4 wide receiver set, run a little bubble screen. And that's a great defensive play. He was able to shut off the block, and the quarterback and man was able to come down and lay a boom. Good play design by the Hornets, but just better defense by the Warriors. The Hornets here look to go with an empty set. You got 3 wide receiver, bring a guy in motion. And it's going to be a fake jet with a power, and Brother Rice was not fooled. Great defense by the Warriors, as that motion can sometimes create chaos among the defense, but that wasn't happening. They were able to keep their grounds, fill their gaps, and make a nice defensive stop. Saline is down into a 3rd and 11 here. Got to find a way to get some sort of pass here. So it looks like the Warriors are going to be blitzing as they bring a heavy blitz. And that's going to be a sack. Nobody open, and Brother Rice just demolished number 20 there. Marco Morrison playing quarterback today. And he had nobody open down the field. Brought a heavy blitz, and that was not going to work out. Got to run some sort of quicker pattern there to get open. Maybe a slant or a drag, but the Hornets had no chance on that play. Morrison doing a lot here. He's the punter and the quarterback for the Hornets, so got to be able to do both, I guess. But I'm sure you'd rather be a quarterback because that means you're putting up points for them instead of punting away, but who knows what he prefers to do. There's a snap, the punt, and it's a good one. Gonna have a good chance to return here for Brother Rice. Show some speed with a cut back to the left. Gonna take it outside, and he could go. And that is gonna be a big return by number 7, Alfredo Velasquez. He had the touchdown earlier on a deep play, showing some great speed as he gets it down to the 16-yard line. This kid's been really impressive tonight. Burned down the sideline for a long touchdown pass, and now with a great punt return to set the Brother Rice Warriors up in great field position. Showing some serious burners there from the young kid. Now we have, looks to be R.J. Davis in the backfield, but they're going to give it up to number 24. Great run. Strong power there by Andre Cade. Good run as he was able to evade 2 tackles and fall forward for about 10. Saline getting shredded here on the ground. Defensive line's got to find a way to step up here in the goal line. Brother Rice will go with a pistol look. Like to run that so far with R.J. Davis lined up in that H-back roll. Going to be another run to Cade. And Cade's going to fight his way in. The ref's going to signal touchdown, and Brother Rice takes an early 14-0 lead pending a 2-point conversion. Saline's got to sell out to stop the run. They're getting shredded right now on their defensive line, and the linebackers aren't doing much either to protect them. Brother Rice will line up for a 2-point conversion. Go out of the single back. Oh, and they bring everybody for a blitz. And they're going to run that same play, but this time it's going to be knocked down. Good defense by the Hornets. They saw that play in the last 2-point conversion. They were able to get a hand on it to knock it away. So good play by the Hornets to stop them, but Brother Rice has got to be happy with this early 14-0 lead. As right now, the Hornets have got to find a way to play better defense in terms of stopping the run and not allowing those deep pass plays over the top. They also got to find a way to get their offense going. They haven't gotten any traction throwing or running the ball so far. Coach Hunter Leslie's got to find a way to inspire his troops to, guys, we got to pound the ball down their throats and hit the deep shots when they're there, because usual quarterback Garrett Baldwin does not look to be playing today. So they have to go with running back, or traditional running back Marco Morrison at QB. Maybe you can get something out of your special teams here. Good kick return like Brother Rice was able to get. This is number 21, Michael Quain, will kick off. It's going to be a little pooch kick. Almost a sort of onside there, but looks like for Saline that would be Justin Campbell with a good recovery there. Fall on top of the ball, and Saline will get the ball at the 46-yard line, 47. See what Saline is able to do here on offense. Going, looks like some sort of empty back with two backs in the backfield. Morrison will take it. Fall forward to about the 47, so a 1-yard pickup. Saline had an interesting formation there. They had no running backs in the backfield, but it looked like two tight ends lined up on the right side of the offensive line, trying to get some lead blockers out and head, but we're not able to execute as we get to 1:30 left in the first quarter. Here it is, another run for Morrison. This time he's able to break one out into the secondary. Good run by Marco Morrison. He picked up, it looks like 9. It'll be a very short 3rd and 1. Good run by Morrison here as they're trying to ground and pound with the once running back, now converted quarterback here for this game. Gonna get the call from the line of scrimmage. Looks like they have Gerlinger and Jason Harback in the backfield as extra blockers, and they were able to draw the Brother Rice Warriors off with the offsides. Great hard count there. So what a hard count is for the Hornets is you give them a little fake hut and try to get the defense to jump outside with a predetermined snap count, and by doing that you pick up a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So good work by Marco Morrison there to try to draw the defensive line off sides. And a good job by the offensive line to not flinch, because if you flinch and move any part of your body, that would be a false start and move you 5 yards back. They'll try to run that Morrison play again, but this time Brother Rice was ready for it as they snuff it out at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down here. Bring some substitutions in. Evan Gerlinger and Kyle Barberino will come in. Try to get some more speed on the field here for a long down distance. And it looks like the Hornets will just take this one into the 2nd quarter. So in a little bit we'll be back. I am Sam Jane, and you're watching Saline Hornets football. And we are back with the second quarter of gameplay here for your Hornets, as we will see what the Hornets are able to do here after a 14-0 lead for good little run there up the middle. But the Hornets have struggled early. They hope to make a nice little comeback here, and we'll see what they're able to do with the ground game, which was successful there a little bit with Morrison down the stretch, but you had to be able to pick it up and find ways to hit plays over the top with your passing game, and that's going to be a hard thing to do for the Hornets, but you got to find ways to do it in terms of play action, run fakes, and getting your quarterback moving outside of the pocket a little bit, I think would benefit Saline very much. They run Morrison a little bootleg, but it is going to be a loss of 1, and it will be 4th down here for the Hornets. So another stalled drive as the Rice Warriors will make a good stop. See what Coach Leslie wants to do here. You're at kind of a dead spot in your field, can't kick a field goal, and punting would not really move it back, but looks like that is what he's going to do, is punt the ball off, just try to pin the Warriors down deep. See if your defense can come up with a stop. And here it is. The snap, the punt, and it's going to be down at about the 24-yard line for the Warriors. So we'll see what they can do on offense here, as they've really been able to do whatever they want. They had a big pass play down the field to Velasquez, and then Velasquez with another great return, as he's been very exciting to watch so far, with a great return and a great touchdown reception. Shows some of his speed, and we'll see what they can do here with a longer field to work with. This field position is always so key in a game of football, as many of you would know. Low snap here, but here's going to be a throw out to the right side, but a good stop, is a little bit of a gang tackle there by the Hornets. 2nd down. One thing that I think Saline has to do is you have to bring your safeties down a little bit. Brother Rice has been killing you with the run game, and if they're going to beat you over the top, so be it, but you kind of have to trust your cornerbacks and leave them on the island a little bit. If that means more safety top over the top for help on Velasquez, then so be it, but you can't let the run game continue to pound you like it is right now. So that's going to be another pickup of around 9 yards, but good spot for Brother Rice, gives them the 1st down, it looks like. And with the Saline offense not being able to do much right now, that's not allowed the defense to rest at all. So when you get your defense tired like this, and especially the defensive line, and those big body offensive linemen are pushing you back, it allows the running back to find holes much easier than it is when your offense is controlling the clock like Brother Rice is right now. Out of the gun here, or the pistol, I apologize. So you just good run there. Poor tackling by the Hornets allows for a 4-yard pickup, but they're able to converge and make a good stop. Out of the pistol look here again for the Warriors. H-back. Going to run another outside run, but this time it's good tackling by the Hornets as they drag down Michael Quain in the backfield. That looked to be a really good play there by, it looked to be Marco Morrison again with another good stop. As long with James Chikiwe on a nice play by them. Always good to see cornerbacks coming up and tackling. That's what they were able to do there. which will lead to a 3rd down and distance for the Warriors as they bring in play call from the sidelines from Polanski. See what they do here. They go to another pistol look, as that's been their most favorable formation for them all game. It's going to be another run to the outside, and that's showing some speed down the sideline. Caught the Hornets off guard there. Don't expect a run on 3rd and around 10, but it was a great run by number 87, Nolan Ray. So he was able to show some great speed out to the sideline. Good play by Brother Rice as Saline was caught off guard there. 1st down, Warriors. Another pistol look here. It's going to be a pitch right. And good run here again by Nolan Ray. And he's able to bounce that outside and make a good play. And here comes out of the pistol again, Polanski. Good push by the offensive line. And number 24, Andre Cade, will take it to the house again. The Brother Rice offensive running game is shredding the Hornets defense right now, as they're going to go up 20-0 pending a 2-point conversion. Brother Rice has hardly thrown the ball except for one big play, and they're just running down the throats of the Hornet defense. So it looks like they're going to attempt an extra point here to go up 21-0. Here it is. And it is no good. He shanked it. And so the Brother Rice Warriors will take a 20-0 lead. And we are back here as the Warriors will kick off to the Hornets. Got to find a way for Saline to get some points on offense here heading into the second half, because right now it does not look good as they're down 20-0. It's going to be a run back. Good tackle by Brother Rice as they converge to knock the return man down at the 30-yard line. 29-yard line is Ryan Nighthammer with a 10-yard return. So here it is. The Hornets are back on offense. And we'll see what they want to do here. They've run out of the gun mostly all game, but they've sticked with the run game. But Brother Rice has had no threat of the play-action pass, which has allowed the linebackers to flow towards the middle of the defense and the defensive line to fill the gaps and stop the running game for most parts. When you're talking about gaps, there's multiple different gaps. You have the A, B, and C gap, and that is on different parts of the offensive line. As Morrison's dropped back to throw, going to throw a deep shot down the field, and it's just over the head of number 80, which is Sullivan Mills. But back to the gap. So the A gap is in the middle on the center, which is the person who hikes the ball. Then you have the B gap, which is in between the center and the left guard. The C gap, right guard, center. And then the D gaps are on the outside of between the left tackle and the left guard and the right tackle and the right guard. But by the defensive line filling the A and B gaps, that allows the linebackers to flow to the C and D gaps and stop any sort of threat on the outside run. So there it is, another run up the middle that's stuffed by Brother Rice. So ways you can combat that, you can get motion flowing, bringing in wide receivers, run sort of jet sweep, or you can run play action and try to hit them downfield on a deep shot. And I think Saline's going to make the proper adjustments at halftime. You obviously have a good coach in Hunter Leslie, and I think he'll see what people are seeing, and that Brother Rice is just stacking the box and not allowing the Hornets to run, and maybe try to take a deep downfield pass like he had there on first down. Sullivan Mills was open, but Morrison just missed him. It also hurts not having your quarterback, obviously, as Garrett Baldwin is out. But you got to find ways to combat that. Morrison is back in the backfield. He got rocked there as there was a free rusher bearing down on his throat. That was I couldn't see the player, but it looked like to be number 88, Hunter Garrity, as he came flying down the line. A free shot at Morrison. That hurts as a quarterback. You get popped like that in the chest. As on fourth down, it looks like the Hornets will have to punt again. There'll be a timeout on the field here. Looks like Brother Rice will take a timeout to try to preserve time to get their offense back in the field. And why wouldn't they right now? Their offense is humming on all cylinders. They only turned the ball over on downs one time, haven't had to punt, and they've been able to gash the Hornet defense with whatever they wanted to do. Got to stand strong to the defense here and not allow a 28-0 lead, because the way the offense is playing right now, that's going to seem insurmountable heading into halftime. Both teams are playing hard, and that's all you can ask. Saline's doing a lot of good gang tackling and stopping the Warriors behind in the backfield for many tackle for losses, but it's just been those big plays that have gashed them down with the run game and a couple of deep passes. And they're playing hard and sending a proper amount of players to try to stop the running back, but sometimes a player makes a great cut, and with those blitzes, you leave no second gap contained or second line defense, which is when the linebackers come flying down. You don't have any defenders back to stop that running back once he gets into the second level, and they haven't been able to figure out what to do with this running attack. So here's the punt. Oh, it's nearly blocked, but it's a high skying punt. It'll take a Warrior bounce. It's going to be down to the 40. Looks like 37-yard line for the Warriors. They will take over with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the Hornets defense can make a big stand. See what the offense is trying to do here. Oh, as they had him in the backfield, but a good tackle there by the Hornets. That was great backside contain from defensive end number 90. And number 88, it looked like Samuel Cruiser. You see, I don't know if you saw it in your shots there, but injured starting quarterback Garrett Baldwin working the chain, so doing everything he can to help his team, but I think they could use him right now. But again, injuries do stink, and you hate to see a quarterback like him with such promise go down. Gonna be a handoff on and a big hit there by the running back, as that was Slade with a great lowering the shoulder, but a great tackle there as Cade and a safety met in the backfield. Good job to get in the way, but Cade finished with strong power. And Cade is a big back at 180 pounds for a freshman, so he can definitely deliver a lot of the boom when he gets down into the open field. They're going to go pistol back again. 2:14 left. It's going to be another run to Cade. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. Good tackle by the Hornets. Fly into the ball there. Good job by the defensive line to keep Cade from not getting into that to the secondary. Looked like Sullivan Mills and Samuel Cruiser were on the tackle. They're going to go out of the eye here, and it'll be like Cade will try to get the hand off, but not going to go much. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. Interesting spot there on 4th down and short. Cade with some good power to finish forward, but that did not look like a favorable spot for the Hornets. For all you Michigan fans out there, that brings flashbacks to the Ohio State game. Still gives me nightmares. But Hornets got to regroup and try to get a stop here as the clock is winding down in this first half. It's going to drop back to pass here. Taking a deep shot down the field. And it's going to be caught for a touchdown. Brother Rice is running over Saline. Is that Alfredo Velasquez again? That's his third big play of the day. 2 touchdowns now in reception. And this kid's super impressive. He's only 5'4", 130, but he's been able to run all around the Hornets defense on a corner route, it looks like, there in the back of the end zone. Great throw as well by Hunter Polanski. And it looks like the Warriors will take a early 27-0 lead here pending the extra point, but it is short again. And it's going to be 26-0. So without the 2 missed extra points, this game would be a 4-touchdown game. But now it's still 4 possessions, but Hornets have got to try to find a way to get some points on the scoreboard here before halftime. Got to run some sort of 2-minute drill with 33 seconds to go. The way the kicking has been so far, which has been shaky for Brother Rice, you figure you're going to get pretty good field position here. Try to take a couple deep shots, maybe just get a field goal before half. But we'll see about that. Maybe the Hornets are just content to take this into halftime and try to stop the bleeding. Here it is. Low boot. And good tackle downfield by the special teams unit for Brother Rice. Is going to pin down at the 30-yard line. Number 32, Needhammer, slow to get up there. He took a big hit down there. And since the clock is running, it will look to be the end of the first half unless Saline can get a big play here, but seems unlikely with the way this game has gone. We hit 10 seconds left. We will be back tonight as well for the JV football game, and that should be an entertaining one as the JV team has been fairly successful today. But as we head into halftime, I want to remind you that we will be back in shortly for the second half of the Brother Rice Saline Hornets football game. I'm Sam Jane, and we head into break. And we are back here as the Rice Valley Warriors will go with the pistol formation. Here it is, another run to number 24, Andre Cade, the big back. Saline will bring out three defensive linemen with 3 linebackers. They're going to bring a blitz, but Cade is going to run right through it and keep running through tacklers, pick up of around 8. So a good run here by Andre Cade has been truly impressive, probably breaking over 100 yards in the game for him tonight. Going to be another big run for the Rice Valley Warriors, as that's a big run again by number 87 on a little quick pass, catch and run. Apologies for me with the run, but a quick pass there to number 87. That would be Nolan Ray. So he's been killing it there it's been the 1-2 combo between Cade and Ray, and they've killed the Hornet defense, gashing them up the middle each play. It's going to be a pickup of 8 there for the Warriors. The Warriors will go back to that pistol set. It's going to be a pass here down the field and nearly caught. By Henry Garrity. And I want to remind you folks that Saline is without their starting quarterback, Garrett Baldwin, on the day. He's injured, working the chain gang. And that could be a reason why this Hornet offense has not been able to get going at all. But Chippewa Valley shredding them on the ground as here's another run. So looks to go to number 24 again, Andre Cade. Just continuing to pound the rock. Defense got to make a stand for the Hornets here. Going to go out of the shotgun. It's going to be a pass. Little short check down there. And the Hornets will stop him short, but that'll bring up, looks to be 3rd down. So you gotta make a goal line stand here for the Hornets if you want to be in this game. Can't risk falling down 32-0. The the way this Warriors defense is played, that lead's going to be insurmountable to come back from, most likely. Here it is, a little run, and it looks like Kane is fighting his way, but the Hornet defense does a good job of rallying to the tackle, making the stop short of the goal line. Ball is down near the 1/2 yard line as it's even past the 1 yard line. It's going to be a pound up the middle, and there's Cade for a touchdown. His second of the day. It's going to be 32-0, barring an extra point. The Hornets defense is getting shredded right now on the ground. And the extra point is no good again. That is the one thing that is going right for the Hornets today, is the kicking game for Brother Rice cannot get going. And here will be the kickoff for Brother Rice, as Saline's got to try to find a way to get something going on the offensive side of the ball here. Can't keep pounding the rock, got to find a way to speed the process up, because with 4:14 left to go in the third, this game is not going to get any longer. So Hornet offense will take the field here, see what they can do on offense. And the Hornets will run out of shotgun. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a double pass. What a play call. Wide open down the field. It's Sullivan Mills, and it's going to be a big pickup. First big play of the night for the Hornets. They ran a double pass. Excellent play call by Coach Hunter Leslie. So what they did there was they brought the running back in a pitch, made it look like they were going to run the ball like they have all night, but Sully Mills slipped behind the defense and was able to find himself wide open down the field for an easy pitch and catch. When you throw a backwards lateral like that, you allow the running back to make a pass, and that's what the Hornets did to perfection there. Great execution, great play call. Hornets have got to find a way to just get a touchdown on the board here. They're going to line. That is number 26. Can't quite tell who that is, but good run by him. Pickup of around 3. Oh, and the ball's on the ground, and that's going to be a recovery for the Rice Valley, the Brother Rice Warriors, and that'll end any sort of drive the Hornets had going. Other than a trick play, the Hornets have not been able to get anything going today on the offensive side of the ball. Saline struggled mightily with moving the ball and any sort of consistency. As the Brother Rice Warriors will go back on to the field on offense and pick up another good gain on the ground. You expect them to probably just run the clock out here and try to grind the ball for long about as time as you can chew up here. Running the balls, they've had success doing that all game. So here it is, run up the gut. Cade's going to fall forward. Or that'll be an easy first down pickup. As we'll take a timeout here, and we will be back soon.
And as we head to the fourth quarter, we'll see what the Hornets can do to try to find some sort of compilation. Oh, big jump ball catch. And he's going to break a tackle and head down the sideline. That's number 88, which is Henry Garrity, who's killed the Hornets all night. Big body receiver going up and make a big play. 6'3", 180 pounds, which is massive for a freshman. So he has a height advantage over almost any quarterback. And we'll see what tonight what answer the Hornets can have for him here in the fourth quarter. Big run here for after a big pass play for the Brother Rice Warriors. We'll see what they're able to do here and try to grind out as much clock as possible. Keep running the ball with Cade and Ray, who've been the 1-2 punch, thunder and lightning, as you could call them. They've been able to grind out the Hornets' defense and find a way to keep finding holes and attacking that defensive line. It's going to be a pickup of around 1 there. With 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, we'll see what the Hornets have left in store here. Try to stop this powerful Warriors defense as they continue to run out the clock. So they'll go pistol, which is they've gone all night. It's going to be a run here to Cade again. Going to cut this inside. Good little juke and picks up around 3 or 4. And when you have a 32-0 game like it is right now, the best thing the Hornets can do is try to pick up some things they can bring into the weeks to come and continue to improve your technique and try to find a way to improve on things, because there obviously is going to need to be a lot of improvement, especially with the run defense today. While yes, there have been some big pass plays down the field, the run game is what comes first, and the Hornets really have not been able to stop that at all. Cade and Ray have just gone off today, as both have broken off big runs, and Cade has just finished with power all day long. So it looks like number 26 for the Hornets is grabbing his hand there as he comes off onto the sideline. But this will be a turnover on downs, and the Hornets will get the ball back. bad snap there. The Hornets, when you have a bad snap like that, it throws off all the rhythm of the play. You saw that ball kind of fluttering in the air and didn't allow the quarterback to set up the play or try to get any sort of handoff as the defensive line was already converging. Football is a game of seconds and inches, and when anything is disrupted by any sort of mistiming or a misblocking assignment, it really throws off the rest of the play. You know, coaches always say in football, one player that makes a mistake means the whole play is going to go to bust. And unless you have a really great star athlete or you get a bailout play, that's generally going to happen most of the time. And that's going to be a big sack, number 51 for the Brother Rice Warriors. That is Joshua Schlackman. We've called Henry Garrity's name tonight from the other defensive end spot, but Joshua Schlackman finally makes a big play, and that's a nice sack there to drive the Hornets back. Big loss of downs. Big loss of yardage, excuse me. So Hornets will go to their no-huddle look. Looks like a little bit of confusion here. Morrison will receive the snap here. High snap, blitz flying off the edge. Gonna float it up top, and it's incomplete. Looked like Cade Tusa was in the area there on that throw. But I think with down 32-0, the Hornets are gonna probably go for this. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll punt and don't want to seed up field position at your 15-yard line. It's also 3rd and a mile, so it's going to be extremely hard to pick it up. And the Hornets are set to punt here. And it's a bad snap. Gonna try to run this out. That's gonna be a safety. So a safety is worth 2 points, and it's because anytime an offensive player runs into his own end zone and is tackled inside of there, that is worth 2 points. So it will be 36-0 now. 34-0, pardon me. And as a Hornet right now, best thing you can do is just not give up. You gotta keep fighting, keep putting in your best effort, because coaches see this type of stuff. If your head's up at the end of games, or if you had your head down and you're sad or angry about something, you gotta keep putting in your best effort and continue to give 110%, even though the score is making this game a blowout. And so anytime there's a safety, the team who committed the safety is going to have to kick off. So Saline will kick off here to Brother Rice. That is a booming kick. That was a good punt there by the Hornets. And there he goes. Oh, his own blocker got in his way, or else that looked like that could have gone to the distance. It's number 21, Michael Quain, on the return. So here comes the Brother Rice Warriors with 4:20 to go left. The score is 34-0. They have the ball on the 38-yard line. So they'll take over here after a good punt return off a safety, which was committed on a punt. The stamp went over the top. It looks like to be a blitz. It's going to be pitch out to the outside. And there goes, again, the running game just shredding up the Hornets. Nolan Ray with a nice pickup of 11 yards. They are running wild on the Hornets tonight. And the Warriors will go out of the pistol again with 3:20 to go. Another blitz here from the Hornets. They're going to give it off, and big stop there. Good play by the defensive line, number 88, which is Samuel Cruiser. He's been impressive tonight from his defensive tackle spot. Shut it off a couple blocks, made a nice couple plays for the Hornets, but they needed more of those plays along the defensive line, and the Warriors have just been able to gash them all throughout the night on the run game. The pistol again. Kane in the backfield. You're going to pitch it out wide to him. Good stop by the Hornets. Jason Harbrack on the tackle there. Along with Cameron Kirby. Looks like this is going to be a delay game here. So move the ball back 5 yards as the play clock wound down. Warriors trying to wind the clock down there, and the play clock expired on them. And then you can see on your screen, big impact player for the Warriors tonight was number 7, Alfredo Velasquez. He's been very impressive with his straight line speed. Had a big punt return, 2 touchdowns, and has just been really impressive from that punt returning and wide receiver spot tonight. Caught 2 deep touchdown passes, good throws from Hunter Polonsky, who has been has managed the game extremely well. Did a great job of just giving the ball to his talented running backs and letting them go to work. They're going to run that same pitch play. But Hornets had him stopped in the backfield, but here goes Kane again. And Kane is going to go to the house, or Rake, pardon me, is going to go to the house. And that will do it, 39-0. 40-0, pardon me again. Sorry, just a little out of rhythm here, but it's 40-0. Brother Rice Warriors. Pending the extra point. See if Brother Rice can make one here. Missed 3, but hasn't seemed to matter at all. Just made it 43-0 instead of the score right now. They missed short on each one. See what happens here. Here's it up. It's up, and it's good. Brother Rice makes an extra point. And there it is, folks. The moment we've all been waiting for. Congrats to that kid, number 21, for the Chippewa, pardon me again, Brother Rice Warriors. Michael Quain with the extra point there. And the Hornets are going to fall in this one, but, you know, I guess some positives to take away from this. The defense only let up 2 big plays through the passing game, but other than that, nothing. They didn't really allow any big passing plays. They had a nice trick play design, which went for a lot of yards. But those are really the only positives of tonight's game for them. Unfortunately, it just didn't go their way. And here's the kickoff for Brother Rice with 57 seconds to go. Here comes the kick return for the Hornets. And folks, I'd like to remind you the JV football game is coming up next. I will be joined by my partner Patrick Canavan. It should be an excellent matchup between the Hornets and Skyline. So, be a great game. Should be a great matchup, and see if the Hornets can get a victory. Big run here for the Hornets. I apologize. My partner is actually not going to be here for the next game. That's all right. You'll just be back with me, stuck with me, I guess, again. But should be a good game, as this one's going to be wrapped up, folks. Final score 41-0, Brother Rice Warriors versus the Saline Hornets. It was a good game, and we'll get back to you in a few with the JV game.